friends, welcome to Answer. So today it is the 91st episode in Geography series. So today we're going to discuss about another nation of the world, and that is the nation of the Philippines. First, just like usual, we're going to draw the map. So this country is an island nation. So it has parts like this, big islands, and it has 7,631 islands, which we know of. There could still be much more. Yeah. And then there's here and kind of continuing here. Yes. So you think this looks like an animal? Yeah, kind of like a four-legged animal. A small four-legged animal. Not an insult for anybody from the Philippines, by the way. Yeah. So this country is mainly divided into three parts, depending on its island. So this place here is known as Luzon, the main place where the capital city Manila is in. About that. So next, these islands are known as Manyaso. Yes. And last and finally, here is the back part known as Mandao. Yes. So Luzon is like the head of the animal. This is the middle islands, or the front legs, and the body, the main body, the stomach, all of that. And last and finally, these last islands are like the hip part and the legs, and that means the back legs, just like that. Yeah. So here's the capital, Manila. So the de facto capital is the Manila. Wait, let's just zoom in. So Manila takes up a very large area. It has a very big, metropolis, metro region. Yes. So it goes like this. So, wait. So this is the Metro Manila, the de facto capital, the real capital. But here is Manila, a small city inside Metro Manila. So Manila itself is the de jure capital. That means not the actual one, but it is for the name. Yes. Meanwhile, most things happen in the Metro Manila, which is the metropolis region around Manila city, which includes many cities. A lot of cities, not just one. So the biggest city in all of the country, Quezon City, is just right next to Manila. Yes. And there's so many cities crammed right next to each other. That's so dense. And all of this in this small part of Luzon Island. Yeah, you can see why it is all that. So now let's go into some of the stuff. So the land area is about 300,000, approximately 300,000 square kilometers square. Meanwhile, the population is, it's a lot. The population is about, guess it, is about 70 million people. Yeah. So the land area makes the 72nd largest country. Meanwhile, the population makes it the 37th most populous nation in the entire world. Yes. What? Okay. So next, now let's go into the geographical aspects. So this part of the country is mainly hilly, while this part is also hilly. So this is the main hilly parts because these are kind of big islands, and mountains can't kind of fit on small islands unless they are kind of volcanic islands. But sometimes they can still. But most mountain ranges, things like that, are mainly on big islands. Yes, because big islands have much more space than micro islands, size of like 10 kilometers square. That's it. Yeah. So the main mountain ranges are over here. So some of the major islands are only these two. There are still many smaller islands which are still major, like Cebu. Yes, it has a city on it known as Cebu City. Yeah, the more you know. So next, let's go into the economy of the nation. So the country's main economy comes from exports of many mechanical property things like office equipment and office parts, like for making those equipment and some many other mechanical stuff are the exports. So these exports mainly go to the USA, China and Japan. Yes. So next, then so this country also spends a bit on space development. So it sent one small mini satellite known as the Tour one onto the ISS with the help of the USA. Yeah. So now let's just kind of touch onto the history. Just this much touch, nothing else. So it was once a very small nation. That means it only had indigenous people. So after that, later, like in the 17th century or so, the one and only, the beautiful colonizers came. They kind of took over all of the Philippines. And those colonizers were the Spanish people from, Spain. So they kept their land here until 1898 when the Spanish-American War began, because America kind of blew up its own ships and blamed it on Spain. That's pretty bad. So then, because of the war, they kind of took over the Philippines. Yeah, the Philippines were a colony of the United States of America. That's the most random word to say in existence. Yeah. Okay. So after that, it was in American hands up to about 1930, from which it finally gained its independence after the Americans just bye. And they went back to their hometown of America, home continent, without colonizing any other regions. Yes. So this was kind of their peak of colonization. This was the biggest peak of the country. Yes. So yeah, this is for today about the Philippines. Bye.